Hello, I'm Ong Yong Chen, and I'm in charge of this topic 3, dynamic partitioning, best fit. So what is best fit? The best fit, allocating the smallest free partition which meet the requirement of the requesting process. This is the question we use. A dynamic partitioning scheme is being used, and the following is the memory configuration. This is the memory configuration given, and U means use, and H means hold. The following process requests will be received in order. This table with the process number and size in kilobyte. So how do we see it? Process number 1, okay, P1 with 20 kilobyte. P2, process number 2 with 50 kilobyte, and so on. So how the memory request above is allocated using each of the allocation scheme, one process per element. Here, how we do best fit. The first thing we do is to calculate their limit for the whole, this hash. Okay, for whole one, we get this 55k minus 15k, and we get 40. Okay, and for whole two, 121k minus 100k, and we get 21. Right, this is the limit for whole one and whole two. So how do we get whole three? Is by 198k minus 155k, and we get 43. Okay, this is how we get whole 3. For whole 4, we get this 418k and minus by 333. Okay, and we get 85. And the last one, whole 5, we get 700k minus 450k, and we get 250. Okay, so we can view it in like this in a table form. Okay, for your easy reference. Here is the limit we just calculate. This is the process number, size in kilobyte. This 2 has been provided from our question. I put it here for easy reference. The next step is by seeing this process number and size in kilobyte. This process number 1, P1, with 20 kilobyte, which more fit for this P1. You see their whole 1, whole 2, whole 3, whole 4, and whole 5. Their limit, you see this, their limit, which best fit for that. Which more fit for this 20 kilobyte. Whole 2, right? Whole 2 with 20 limit, 21 limit. Okay, so whole 2 is best fit with P1. Whole 2 is side with best fit with P1. Their calculation is by 21 minus 20, and we get balance 1. The smallest the balance, the more better choice for the process number. Okay, the next one is P2 with 15 kilobyte. 15 kilobyte. So which more fit with this 15? 40, whole 1 40, right? Whole 1. So the whole one is with P2. Their calculation is by 40 minus 15, and we get 25. The next is P3, 13. So the best fit with P3 is by whole 3, right? 43. So whole 3 is side with P3. The calculation is 43 minus 13, and we get 13. The next one is P4, 100. You see this whole 4, the limit is 85. It's not enough fitting for this P4, right? 100 kilobyte. So we see the next one, P5 with 250 limit. This whole 5 250 limit is a better choice for this P4 100. So the whole 5 S5 is side with P4. The calculation is 250 minus 100, and we get 150. The last one, P5, is 80 kilobyte. This whole 4 is fit for this 80. Okay, their limit is 45, so their balance is 5. So hole 4 is start with P5, 85 minus 80, we get balance 5. Okay, the next step, last step, okay, by doing this table. So how do we do it? Okay, we use the memory configuration. Okay, you just added the P2 behind, okay, the hole. Okay, for this hole 1, this is a hole 1 with P2. So hole 1 with P2, like this, the table given plus the size 15k plus P2. Okay, question number 2 with 15, so the plus 15 plus this 15 plus 15, you get 30. So this is how you get this. You get this answer 13. Okay, this is also the same. Okay, 120. This is by 100 plus P1. P1 is 20 kilobyte. So the answer is 120. Okay, this all is the same calculation with these two. Okay, you just get the behind this plus the size in kilobyte. Okay, for each for the whole. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, hi, Miss. So first, I would like to thank you, my good members, Ong Yun Chen, a wonderful speech. So I will continue my part. Okay, so my part is topic 3 was fit. Okay, so first, I would like to share my screen and to show the question. Okay, so this is the question for our group. There's word fit, and this is the question, and this is the table from given. Okay, so first, before we start, I will show the step. We must know the loose about the loose of word fit because the word fit is different that with best fit and the first fit. The word fit is we must when we to find the value of the horse, we must to choice the horse number is the big the so big horse number, and we fill in the value in P. Okay, so for example, if we get the number values, the two number values is same. Okay, so for example, if we get the number is 25, okay, they say the P2 is 25, the P3 is 25. Okay, so we must to choose where is the we must to see back this table. Okay, see until is left to right. We must to see again to left to right and fill in the value. Okay, so we must to start our part. Okay, so first we before we get all these numbers, so we want to find is this value of h is mean that horse that we must to know what's the limit. We must to find the value of limit. Okay, limit. Okay, so first we must to write the h1 first lah. Okay, h1, h2, h3, h4, and h5. Okay, the h1 numbers value is 55. Okay, so we get the 55. Yeah, 55. Okay, with the 55, we must to minus before then this number, so we can get the number of limit okay, the number of limit for h1. Okay, so we minus 15, so we get the number is 14. Okay, so for h2 also same, we get the number is 121, so we minus 100. Okay, so we get the number is 100. Okay, so for continue the all the numbers is also set now, so we use the word is same. Okay. So for hash 3, 198. 98, okay, minus 115. So we get a number is 43. 43. Okay, hash 4 is 418. Your number is 313. So we at least 215. Sorry. And last hash 5 is 700. 700. Okay, we minus the 415. 700 minus the number of 415. So we get the number is the last 215. Okay, done. Okay, after we done all this, we find we successful find this all the limit of the host, so we can build a table and to easy to see this question. Okay, let's say we build a table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For example, we build a table, simple table. Okay, for this left, we can get his horse. Okay, his horse. And the right, okay, choose the small temple. Okay, it's very good. Okay, we'll put this in center. Okay, never mind. Okay, and left we put the number limit. So let's put here is hash 1, hash 2, hash 3, hash 4, and hash 5. Okay, the limit is the same. So we just write out this all limit in the table. 43, 215. Oh yeah, this is 85. Again. Okay, again continue. Okay, let's say that we must to put this P1 P1 until P5 all this number to in this table. Okay, to in the table. So we must to look which is the limit is the best. Okay, let's say for example we must to choose the P1. Okay, the P1 is 20, right? Okay, so the P1 is 20. Okay, so we must to see which limit is the two biggest hash 5, right? Okay, so we choose the 200. So first we choose the 215. We minus again. We minus this P1 value. So we minus the 20. So we can get the number is 213. Okay, for 213. So okay, after this, but then you so okay, this right here. Okay, we put it the P1 first. P1. Okay, so we can add also add this box for this we can also add the box. Okay, so this is first okay for number 2. Okay, number 2 is P2, right? Okay, for P2 the value is 15. Okay, so also same we look which the value is too big. 250, right? Okay, but the 215 we have now we have only had 213. So we go 215, 213, 29, 13. Okay, we minus again the P2 value, the hash 2 value. We have a 15. Okay, so we have a 15. So we get the number is 215. Okay, also same. P3, right? Okay, the P3 is 13. Okay, the 13, which number is also same is the low biggest. Okay, it's also the weakest. Okay, so here we can so write this again. Okay, for year 13. This is for P1. Okay, we also minus again the P2. Okay, P2 is 15 and I guess it's P2. Okay lah. So now we have to get this 215. Okay, 215 lah. So this is for P2. Okay, so for here, you can put this number is P2. Okay. Okay, so for next, we look at the number of the P3. Okay, the P3, the size is 13, right? Okay, so we also same. So we look which is the bigger. Also the same, the 215. So we use this, the 215. Okay, we also minus again. We also take the value of 3 P3, 13, right? Okay, 13. So for this, okay, minus we can get the value is 185. Okay, 185. So we write again minus 13. This is for P3 lah. P3. So we can get the 185. 85. Okay, so we get the number is 185. Okay, so for last for last. Okay, so now is we find the value is the P value is 4, right? Okay, the 4 this size 100. Also same. We look again, which is the too big. Also same, right? 185. So we also send to the 185 minus again the 100. Okay. And the last we get the value is 85. Okay, so for here, okay, again we do the P3, right? So we put here, make easy to understand the question. Okay, P4. Okay, so now is 85. 85. Okay, so now, okay, after this P1, P2, P3, and P4, so we have here P1, P2, P3, P3, and P4. So for continue, for is this. Okay, after we done this, all this has 5, right? So for last step, okay, we must to write down again this the value in the back, okay? So first this 0, then 0, this is 15, 5, this is 18, is 100, S2 is 121, 121 is 115, after 115 is 198, 118, after 200 is 313. Okay, when we see this P5, right? So we must to plus, again this value. Okay, so we take the 335, okay, plus, we plus the value of P5, which is 18, right? So we plus the 18, plus 18, we plus the 18, so we get the 400. So we get a 413. Okay, so we are here. Is 413. Okay. Just this size. S21. Okay. So we also write again. 418, 418, 415. Okay, when we see this P1 value, right? Okay, the 415. Okay, the plus, we must plus again the P1 value. The size is 20, right? So we plus the 20. So we plus the 20. Plus the 20. So we can get 417. So we here 417. 417. Okay, the P2 value is 15. So we take the 417, we plus 15. So we get the number is 419. Okay. Identify 415. Sorry. Okay. 85. Okay, the P3 value. So we take again the 485 plus the P3 value. So the P3 value is 13 plus the 13 lah. So plus the 13 reduce 13, the 515 lah. So we take again 515. Okay. P4 value is 100. So we put again 515. So we plus again the 100. 615 lah. 615, 615.这个 615 and the P5 is 15, right? So we put the 615, we plus again at the last value is 18. We get the final is what's this? What's the P5? P5 is 18, 20加20加20加15加20。讲哪个哦？什么鬼？哦 we not need to. So this is 700. Okay, so we're done and here lah. Okay, so after this, okay, so we end here. Thank you.